Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a voiceover, as you can see. Firstly, I'd like you to follow, like, and subscribe. We want to grow the family, but if you want to see how I did this look, please keep on watching. So since we're just jumping in, we're going to be focusing on the base. Now you want to prime. We're using the Fenty primer. This is the hydrating one. I love it. I buff it into the skin all over. Just trying to make sure we have a moisturized base. And then I use the blurring stick from Milk. And then we're going to jump in right into foundation. I found both of these at Marshall's, but this is like the blur liquid and it matches me perfectly. It's like medium warm, I believe. And I'm just buffing that out with a kabuki brush, I guess you would call it. So like I said, this was like my favorite foundation because I was so shocked on how well it was matching me because I had bought it like basically in a box that protected from anybody using it. But basically I'm just going in next with my contouring, which is the Wonder Stick from NYX, and then the Fenty hydrating concealer. I mainly take the contouring stick on my cheeks, my higher up cheeks, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. You guys know this. This just really gives my face a different type of look, at least in my eyes. So I usually put my highlight underneath my eyes, my chin, the middle of my nose, on top of my lip, and on my forehead. We're going to do a cute little TikTok transition. Boom, here we go. And now we're moving on to powder. Sorry guys, I wanted to make this pretty fast for you guys and simple, but I'm using the Banana Puff Puff Pass Powder from Kimchi Cheek. It is one of my favorites. Taking this Real Techniques sponge, I guess, that I had just bought that day, and I'm just doing my regular setting. I like to blend out all of the concealer under the eye before I actually set it, and then I go ahead and go back in with any brightening powders after I'm done with all of my powders, just to really finish off that bright under eye. But this is what I do majority of the time. To go in with bronzing, we're going to be using the Fenty bronzer in Private Island. This is my favorite ever since I got it. It just gives me a very nice glow, so go ahead and apply that in all the areas you want to be chiseled. I think that since doing creams, this really enhances the sculpture that we're trying to get with the bronzer. Of course, next we are moving on to blush. This is a Thaler blush from Kimchi as well. This is my favorite blush. As you can see, I broke it. I am so sad. I need to get a new one, but I'm going to use this one until basically it's gone. I love it so much. It gives me the perfect pinky look, so I will always use this until it is fully gone and I hit pan even by myself from cracking it. But I love this stuff, guys. You need to go buy this blush immediately. And for highlight, we're using the Fenty How Many Carats highlighter and this Mars Milk highlighter I found at Marshall's as well. It is so pretty as well. I didn't get a clip, I'm sorry, but it applied really beautifully on the skin. It didn't leave any type of texture or any shading, so definitely check out their highlighters. I only bought it for like $8 too, so that's a save. Now we're going in for eyes, and we're using the Blank Canvas P. Louise eyeshadow primer. I don't really know if I like this. I haven't made up my mind. It is just way too tacky for me and it dries out my eyes, but I'm basically just blending that out to get an even base before eyeshadow. Now we're taking the Hank and Henry Nudes palette. This is like really good for beginners, so you guys need to get this palette. But basically, I'm just setting my crease with a light brown shade and taking some paintbrushes that I bought from Five Below. Yes, Five Below, and making a small little heart. Now this was inspired by my good girl Stenny, and I'll put this on the screen of my actual inspo, and it is just the most adorable look, hinting why I'm wearing all brown earrings, which are from Becky Customs. Girl, I love your earrings. I got my hat, I believe, from Shein, and I got my shirt from Shein as well, if you're just curious. But I definitely love this palette. I'm just basically drawing a heart and then drawing little swoops around it to create like a little water wave effect, and after this we're going to be basically cutting the crease. But this look has just went so crazy on like TikTok, on social media, and Stinny, must I say, you popped off. But we're going to be using the same concealer to go ahead and cut our crease. Now this kind of crease isn't so dramatic. It's a very subtle crease, so you don't really have to go extra with it and just make it, like there, like, you know what I'm trying to say. Make it very subtle, but it's very cute at the same time. So make sure you're getting all in the right areas when you're cutting this crease, and it's okay if you hit the lines. That's what you're meant to do. It's kind of like you're cutting the heart in the middle, but so less like on the 2/4 of the heart, if that makes any sense. But I'm just going to continue to cut my crease and we shall move on to the lid shades. So for the lid, we're just going to be taking a pale shade out of the palette just to set our primer. We don't want it to crease, especially because this cut crease isn't above our actual crease. If you have hooded eyelids, I think you should be fine if you don't, but I like making sure my whole eyelid is set, because if not, it's going to basically ruin the look overall. So next, all I do is just apply a dark deep brown shade as my liner base. I like using shadow over liner because it's easier to blend out and it's less of a hassle and it looks a little bit more natural. I want the focus to be on the heart and the sound waves effect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out with a fluffy brush after I apply how I would like my liner to look, just so, like I said, we can blend it out a little bit easier, and it also takes up less time and it's kind of messy and I like it that way. So next I'm using the Celestial Thunder from Dominique Cosmetics. I always say it wrong, but it's like the best palette on the planet. I got this in my BoxyCharm and I just use that gold shade. You can see I use the heck out of this gold shade because it's just so pretty on the eyes. It reflects really nicely in lighting. So I went ahead and applied that on my lid. I also want to mention I did apply highlighter to my lid, but that's beside the point. I also went in with Society Lashes and Lover, I believe. These are super wispy, super pretty, and I thought they were perfect for this look, so I went ahead and applied these. They're giving me a hard time, but guys, this is the finished look, and I know this is a short video, but I know you guys love these type of videos too, so I kind of wanted to make it easier. I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. Boom, here it is. Here's the final look. I snapped. I felt so pretty filming this. It looked so pretty on photos and camera and just everywhere. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Please like and subscribe if you liked the video. Please comment down below what you think. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.